औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बिश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली अम्मा बाद. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. My name is Farah Salim and I am your Pakistan Studies teacher. I do hope that you all are well and your family is also safe from Corona. Allah may save all of us. In these crucial circumstances, it's necessary to keep a distance. So therefore, the school management has decided, you already know that about, that we have to conduct the classes through internet. And in class 9th, the Pakistan studies, which we will study. For this purpose, I am going to explain you a few things which are very basic. These basics are consisting of the introduction of the Pakistan studies. First of all, that what's the Pakistan studies? Students, Pakistan study actually the study of the subject related to the creation of Pakistan, history of Pakistan, its physical feature, its culture, its religion, or the type of the government, the constitution development, and everything which is related to its govern. These all are the things are all called these the topics which I shortly explain you. They all are present in Pakistan Studies book for the class 9th and 10th. This is published by the Sindh Textbook Board. That's your textbook. So in class 8 previously, you have studied the 4 chapters. Ideological basis of Pakistan, the first chapter. The second was making of Pakistan. In this you have studied the revival movements and the name of the revivalists. And the third chapter was the constitutional development of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. And the fourth was the land and the climate of Pakistan. So these 4 important chapters you have covered in the class 8th. So the starting of the new chapter, which is included in our class 9 syllabus, is the chapter resources of Pakistan. And this, the chapter 5, resources of Pakistan, is the longest chapter, which is having the lot of the questions which are very important according to the board of point of view. So we will start the chapter 5, and prior to start this chapter, I want to make sure that you have to take out your books, and the page number of the chapter 5th is page number 69. So you should take out the book, page number 69, and the way of the teaching through internet, this will be the method. I will explain you the topics of this chapter 5. Topic wise I will explain you. The book should be in front of you. I will mention the pages, that this page is my topic. And first of all, the first topic is the resources definition. So you should take out the page number 69, and I will explain you then further topics which are present in this on this page. We will study that. I will give you the lecture, and when you will go through that at home by yourself, then we will continue the next one, or I will mention the pages. When the topic 1 and 2 or 3 topic will be completed, inshallah, then we will start the copy work. And I do hope that this will be the easiest way. If you want to ask some questions, you may ask. Okay, through the internet you may ask the questions. Now I'm going to explain you the resource. What the resources are: a supply of something that a country, an organization, or an individual has and can use it, especially to increase the wealth of the organization or for the country or for itself. So that is called resources. These resources are advantages which are gifted to a country by the Almighty Allah. Development of the country really depends on that. If the resources are good, so the increasing capacity or the development capacity will be increased of a country or of an organization, whatever that. Okay. So now the types of the resources are 2. human resources and natural resources. The human resources are those which the these are the real wealth of the nation, in the form of the different type of the profession, like doctors, engineers, scientists, astrologers, whatever that, teachers itself also. So these type of the professions, the capability of the doing of some work of an individual, that is called the human resource. And obviously it's very very beneficial for the development of a country. They contribute too much in the development of the country in the form of the human resources. As far as the natural resources are concerned, they are the bounties of Allah which are gifted to a country in the form of the minerals, forest, rivers, oceans, glaciers, mountains, or matters, non-matters, whatever that. So the country which is blessed with these all the human and the natural resources, so this will be the most developed country in the world. But it's not necessary, because the development of the country depends upon the human resources, their experts, or natural resource. They both are interdependent. Just like that, if we have the manpower, the human resources too much in the country, but the experts are very less, the educated people are very less, the skilled people are very less, so they cannot use properly, wisely the natural resources. They cannot explore them, they cannot use properly, they cannot refine them for the common use. So the machinery, the engineers, they are very important to explore, to refine the natural resources. So these both the things are interdependent, and they are very important. These all the natural, the human resources are very important. And how they are important, you can understand by the headings, which points which I'm going to tell you. They are very helpful for the defense purpose of the country. If we are strong in defense, in the form of the different type of the equipments, so will be developed. We will be having the strong defense, so we will be brave and strong enough. So the second is, you may say that we are having the lots of the bounties of Allah, and we have the human resources as well, so this will be a very great source of the prestige for us. Similarly, we have the treasure of forest, and it's provide the herbs, shrubs, and the different type of the wood which is useful in the construction purpose, and different type of the daily use. So these the material requirement which we need, the material in daily life, if it is in the sufficient amount in our country, so we will be self-sufficient in that, and we will be strong. Next, the trade and the business or the employment problems can be solved through this natural resources, or the different amenities of the life which we need in the daily. So we can solve the problems of our own, and the expertise, they can help us in the form of the different fields. We can say that the natural resources and the human resources are very necessary for the economic development, for the strong defense of the country, and the natural resources and the human resources both improve the status of the living of the nation. Next topic of our chapter is soil. Soil is actually the superficial layer of the land which supports the vegetation and on which we live. It is called the soil. Soil of our country is of different colors. It differs from place to place. Suppose the components of the iron are too much in the quantity of the mud or the unconsolidated material in the land, so this will be the color of red color soil we will find if the iron particles is too much in that. So the different type of the soil are present in Pakistan. Indus Basin soil, or the next is the mountainous soil. Indus Basin soil is the soil which is present into the delta of the Indus River, and the mountainous soil is the soil which is present into the area of the mountains, and this is also having the different colors. The sandy desert soil, these are the soil of the type of the area where the desert are sandy, and the color of the soil is yellow in color because of the sand particles which are present in this area. So soil is different type in Pakistan. After that, forest is coming. This is the page number 72. Forest is also very much important for the country's development. Different type of the soils are also very much important. Or the forest is actually the natural vegetation of a place, consisting of the grass, herbs, shrubs and plants. If the natural wealth in the form of the forest is greater amount in the country, so this will be very beneficial for that. They are the source of the rain, and they purify the atmosphere. Different type of the advantages are of the forest which are very necessary for the human beings. So we will go through that, and I will explain you the importance and the advantages of the forest as well. The important for human beings, they are very important for the birds and other animals which are the habitant of that. So the area of the Pakistan provincially is under forest like that. 4.5 is under forest in the Punjab, and 4.2 in Sindh, 15.6 in KPK, and 2.1% in Balochistan. So we can say that the hilly and the northern areas of the Pakistan are having the great amount of the forest. The reason is that the Pakistan's climate is very dry, so the hilly areas having the rainfall in the greater amount, so the forest areas are present up there in the greater advantages of forest amount. Are like that. They are the source of the provision of oxygen, which is very necessary for the human beings and the birds and the plants as well. They absorb the carbon dioxide, which is harmful for the human beings, and they provide the herbs, shrubs, grass for the animals, and herbs which are very important part of the medicine. We use this for the preparation of the medicine. So, and honey, it is very important part of our food stuff. Honey is also provided to us by this forest, and the different type of the hunting facilities of just like the leopard and lion, tigers, they live in this forest area, so they provide the hunting facilities to the hunter, or they are the beautiful areas of the land, so they may use as the excursion resorts, or they provide us the fruits, vegetables, they provide the fodder for the animals, and they all are very much beneficial natural vegetation, which is a very important part of economic development of the country. They are the breeding place for animals, and the soil and the resources and their interdependence. These are the topics we have completed today. Now students, I want that you have to bring the stuff for the writing. You should buy the copies, because use this time you can do the writing work at home. I will show the notes to you and the style of the writing of the headings, and how to prepare the index, and what is the necessary stuff which is required to you. Although I know that you are very familiar for that the two colors markers, blue and black cut markers, are required, Then in Pakistan studies, you also require the turquoise, which is called the sea green commonly, the sea green pointer, black pointer, and the fountain pen, blue fountain pen. They all are the very important stuff to write down the different type of the headings and the stuff of the notes. So prior to start the notes, you must bring the copy, you must buy that, and for the 3 or 4 pages, means the 8 sides, you should prepare the index. And how you will make the index, I will show you. First of all, prepare the index. In the start of the index, I will tell you that how you will do that. First of all, we require the 4 columns. First columns, which is the narrowest one, that is for the serial number. Then the second bigger one for the date writing. Respectively, you will write the date according to the questions. Then the biggest one, topic, and the last is signature of the teacher. So these 4 columns are required, and on the top of the red lines you will write the main heading by the black or the blue cut marker, whatever you want, index. Then you will draw the column for serial number 1, the narrowest one, then bigger, date, the biggest one, topic, and in the last you will give the heading for signature of the teacher, or just write the signature. ठीक? अच्छा, we are to prepare that. In first of all, you will write the name of the chapter in the topic, and chapter's name always be written by the black pointer. Chapter number 5. Today the date is 24th, I think. So you will write the 24th first, serial number 1, or date of today, the 24th June, and the topic resources of Pakistan, chapter number 5, you will write by the black pointer. Next, on the next line, you will write the first question as it is shown in the index which is prepared previously. You can see that and you can follow that. Question number 1, interdependence of the resources. The second question, in the same date you may do that, that is the resources and their importance. And the third question, in the same date you may do, that is the soil and kind of soil. Okay? So till the third question, you have to make this index. Questions number and the questions topic will be written by the blue fountain pen. Just the name of chapter will be written by the black pointer. Number of the chapter and the name of the chapter will be written by the black pointer. After that, the fourth topic which we have covered today, that is the question number 4, forest, its kinds and advantages. Okay, so till that, these 4 questions you should mention in the index. It's the previously made index. I'm going to show you, as you are seeing that, you may copy that. This is the writing of the pattern of index. You should prepare 4 columns on 4 sides of your copy pages. Second, the work which is you have to do, this is the starting of your title. Title page is not required. Please don't waste the time. You are in class 9th and the time is very less. Already we have the very short time. So please start to write down the title of the chapter, Resources of Pakistan, chapter 5. And you may give another heading, long questions. As I'm telling you and I'm showing you in the copy, it is written up there. Question number 1, you will write by the black pointer, how are the human resources and other resources are interdependent. Prior to start this note, the question answer, I must tell you the writing of the heading, then how you have to follow the different type of the headings in your fair copies. 3 type of the headings we use in Pakistan studies. If you want to get the very good marks, excellent marks in Pakistan studies, I have been teaching this Pakistan studies since 2002, and my students always get very good mark in the board exams, near about 70, 71 and 72 sometimes. So this is the pattern which is taught to me by my teachers, and now I am telling you, and it's very, very important. Main heading, according to the question, you can understand that you should catch the main heading from the question. Suppose this is the question: how are human resources and other resources are interdependent? So the main heading should be the interdependence of the resources. It's the main thing. So you will write that main heading is such a big heading, but you have to do that as it is shown in the copy. Interdependence of the resources you should write by the blue cut marker, and this heading will be consisting of the 3 lines. I will show you first line, second line and third line. These 3 lines, in between these 3 lines you will write the biggest one, the main heading, by blue cut marker. Then the second heading, which is the side heading, or you may say the subheading, human needs, it should be written by the black marker, cut marker. This heading should be consisted of the 2 lines. In between the 2 lines you will have to touch the above and the lower side and the above side, upper side of the lines. You should need these 2 lines to write on the black marker heading. The third heading will be written in the capital letters, but it should be the between 2 lines. Normally, as we write the headings, just like that you will write that. So these 3 types of the headings sometimes will be followed by the black cut marker, blue cut marker. Main heading will be with the blue cut marker, and then the second heading will be by black marker, and after that, if the further subheading should be written by the black pointer. And if the fourth heading is also needed to write, then you will use the sea green or the turquoise color pointer, which is very rarely we use, but it is very important to use it to differentiate the headings. So please follow the pattern, and I'm going to dictate you the question, first one. And before starting this question, I'm giving you some time that please you draw the index. You should draw that, and you have to prepare the first page, on the top of this first page of your notes. You should write the black markers heading, Resources of Pakistan, chapter number 5, or you may write the side heading, long questions.